Drew Carey calls me and goes, "Hey, Jimmy, Drew." I go, "Hey, Drew." He goes, "Hey, we're thinking about maybe bringing you if you wanted to join us. We're going to Afghanistan to do shows." And I go, "Yeah, I was thinking about going there anyway. It's lovely this time of year in August." He starts laughing, and then we got you're flying into these military, like they're gonna fit you for a Kevlar vest and a helmet, and you're on this like Alpha class Chinook, and you got an Apache Escort, and they're firing countermeasures off the back, and I'm sitting there like I'm not nervous, and Drew Carey's got the helmet down, like he's sleeping. I go, what the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, the guy's you got 2 shows on television. Why? Well, he used to be a Marine, so these were the kind of things that he would do. Like, it was like, I do this because I feel bad for these guys. But, I mean, that's like adventure travel. You talk about just the basic stuff because you're going, it's 24 hours of straight flying to get to Doha, Qatar, and from there you're on a C-130, and then you're on these things, doing these forward operating bases, and we're getting off the chopper, and you get to the guy goes, "What are you doing here?" I go, we're the comedians." He goes, "Yeah, but what are you doing here?" Like we must be so horrible. He goes, "Come on." But I mean, it was kind of, that was, it got to the point, it was better than staying in a hotel room and, somewhere in, Podunk, Iowa.
It's so weird, the journey of the road, It's fucking like you go as a feature act. And you go, and then they like you at the club, and they bring you back like in 6 weeks, 6 months. Yeah. Then you come back to 6 months, and now they know who you are, you know who they are, they're very nice to you, very nice to them. And then you meet a girl on Friday night. You do a couple lines with her. Saturday, you swap some spit, maybe you suck her titties, and you promise you'll call. "I'm not going to sleep with you because I don't want to be one of your groupies on the road." Okay, whatever. I don't have no groupies on the road. I just date chicks that do blow and have dirty feet. That's all I look for. So then you come back to that thing, and now you do coke with her, and she actually sleeps with you. And you have like a nice weekend, then she tells you she doesn't want to have a commitment, and you don't give a fuck. You just go to the next town and hope there's a freak there too. And then you come back again a year later, and this time she comes to the show and hooks up with you, but she tells you, "I got a boyfriend. We can't do that no more." And you're like, "God damn it." But he wants to meet you, and all this shit. Now you got to meet her and the fucking boyfriend. And then the next time she calls, she's like, "Well, we going to meet?" "Not really. If you're not licking, I'm not buying." You know what I'm saying? So take your fucking romance somewhere else. It's so weird. You see these people grow up. You go to these, like, I didn't have the opportunities that Jimmy had going abroad because I'm a fucking criminal. I got no fucking passport. So I got stuck going over and over to the same clubs. And I got to tell you something, honest, I really enjoyed myself. I got to say, in all the American cities I went to, there was maybe 2 cities I did not like, and I can't even think of what they are now. Because part of the reason why I got into comedy was to see the United States.
Yeah.
When I would read those comic biographies, they would talk. They would always mention, when you read the Allman Brothers, all those books, they talk about these podunk towns. Anybody could go to Chicago. Any idiot could go to New Orleans. Go to Lafayette, Louisiana. Go to fucking... These are the places. It's funny when you have a conversation with somebody as a comic, and they don't know you're a comic. And they're like, "I'm from, St. Louis." And all that. You start spitting out, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And then they're like, "How do you know? How do you know that area?" And you're like, "What high school did you get?" Because you hear. Now you know people. They start talking about high school. And you're like, "Did you go to LaSalle?" "Oh, how did you know? You're a brain reader." "No, I'm not a brain fucking reader. I've been here. I've been to that, I was talking to somebody the other day about Mishawaka. They were like, pale. They're like, "How the fuck do you know about Mishawaka?" Mishawaka is a part of Indiana. It's where Indiana and Michigan meet on the bottom. It's on top of Notre Dame. Fucking tremendous little thing. And they used to have the Funny Bone there.
Yeah.
By Notre Dame. It was a fucking... The guy booked you all the time because nobody wanted to go there.
And you had to go... I went to go to Notre Dame for lunch. You had to see the touchdown, Jesus.
Fucking tremendous. Tremendous.
I got a Notre Dame football jersey, the sweatshirt. You go over there...
That's what you do.
You go, what's the best thing in the town? You go find the meal, what they're famous for. Oh, you got to try this. So the food's cool. And then every once in a while, Mishawaka. And I'm telling you, the only thing in that town is Notre Dame. I mean, around it, it's just kind of...
Now it's different. That was 20 years ago. Now it's,
Yeah.
It's a fucking, you know, but I remember going up to Ishpeming, Michigan. That's a little fucking, that's a little island on the UP, the Upper Peninsula, where fucking it's, you know, summer is 31 degrees. Like that summer, you get hit with snowballs that are soft, you know.
Well, there's a company called Creative Entertainment.
Yeah.
Back in the day, but they booked the whole southeast region of like the United States, and so you could do a Tuesday night in, going over to Cedar Bluff, Virginia. Then you're driving over to Prestonburg, Kentucky, and down to Knoxville for the Friday and Saturday. And like you felt like a trucker, really. Like you're putting 1,000 miles, but you get to know the rules of the road real quick. It's like you follow the truckers. If you're driving, whatever the truckers are doing, you're doing. You're getting your gas over there. We're getting our gas over there. If the truckers are eating here, I'm eating here. I mean, you would just go because literally, I would put 1,000 miles a week. Oh my God, just driving to these towns. But you get to see America. That's for sure.
In the fucking purest form, bro.
Philadelphia, Mississippi, bro. There's a place called Philadelphia, Mississippi. I was, Philly, man. It ain't like Philly, bro. It was like, it was a real kind of...
And I'm going to tell you what makes that better. When you go to these small American towns and you actually have a great fucking time. You have a great time. Like I'll never forget this. I went to, what's the town? So it's Seattle, Idaho. I went to Idaho with Rico. This guy was 6'6" and black. Not just black, real black. And to make it worse, he had a spider tattooed on his face. Like he did it with his beard. You know who the guy is?
Oh, yeah.
Up in Seattle. Good friends with Mitch Hedberg, good friends with Stanhope. Great, just an all-around guy. He told me he was a criminal from the Bronx, so one day I got into a fist fight and I had to hide in a garbage can. So I called him and I told him to pick me up. I'm in the garbage can by the tornado in Seattle. And I fucking look out the garbage can and there's Rico, 6'5", a mile away, going like this. I'm like, Rico, everybody could see you. Even the cops, if they're fucking watching, they could see you, a big black guy. So we take him to fucking Idaho. It's a 1 week run. You know those. It's not Tribble. It was Donna Richards.
Yeah, but it seems like a Tribble run. But
This was the 8-ball in. Tremendous. The 8-ball in. Fucking, I go up there with Rico, the blackest man in the town. So what is this motherfucker doing? The next day I get up, I bumped into a fucking gram of coke, and I get up, he's calling me, we're going to go eat breakfast. All right, we got to drive to whatever. We go down to the diner. He walks in, everybody turns around. It's like E.F. Hutton. He's 6'5", 300 pounds, black with a beard of the fucking spider. So everybody looks at him. What do you think this motherfucker decides to do? He whips out a fucking mat, throws it down. He's a Muslim. He starts praying the thing. You want to see white? He was scaring white people to death. I made believe like I didn't know him. I just went to the counter and I just ate. When he came over to sit next to me, I'm like, I don't even know you, black man. Sit over there. And everybody's like, yeah, sit over there. Fucking coming in here playing like a Muslim. He got down, dog, in the fucking restaurant. That's shit that you can't write. That's shit that I forgot all about that till this fucking podcast.
That's hilarious.
That's the shit you can't write.